Hi guys, welcome to Sense 50. We made it to 50. It's hard for me to believe we've already gone through 50 senses. That's incredible to me. So today, you've seen the title of the video most likely, Pupation. What I'd love for you to do for today's journal activity is to do your 1 to 10, and then before you go on with this video, go ahead and sit down either in wild nature, with a plant that you have, a pet, maybe just do some meditation, and really just kind of cogitate on pupation and see what you might reveal through that time just sitting with what that might mean for you, and then do a little journaling about that. And then let's go ahead and I will talk about what I've discovered looking into that sense for me. Okay, so let me first of all read the entire sense. Number 50, pupation, including cocoon building and metamorphosis. So we know about cocoon building. I'm thinking of that in this sense. For instance, when I was pregnant and we kind of go through that nesting phase where we're making the house perfect and comfortable and creating this little nest for ourselves and our new baby. That seems to be instinctual that we do that. I also have that just generally. I love to keep my home in a way that feels beautiful and supportive and calm to me. And I know obviously a lot of other people do as well. So to me, that's sort of a variation on that cocooning theme. And then we know about metamorphosis, that we definitely change throughout our lives. Pupation initially really stumped me because I was thinking insect. I only knew that in terms of insect. So I did a little quick Google on it and couldn't find anything as far as pupation in humans. I always assume, well, maybe there's something I don't know about it. And but what did come up was pupation in insects, which didn't surprise me. And so I read about that, and lo and behold, the last stage where the larva is turning into its final form, it is called the imago phase. Bingo. Imago rang a bell for me. So if you are familiar with Harville Hendrix, he is someone who has pioneered a kind of therapy, a relationship therapy. He wrote a book called Getting the Love You Want, which I read decades ago. I think he has other books as well, Keeping the Love You Have. I'm sure others too, but he's kind of, I believe, pioneer, kind of like a pioneer in relationship therapy. So, bingo, imago therapy. Imago, I was like, oh, I know what that is. And not surprisingly, I'm sure he got that term from this stage of development. But basically, an imago match, the theory is that we pick romantic partners who will be basically a pretty good facsimile of our parent who, or authority figure in our lives as a child, who sort of did the most damage to us. And the purpose in that is to heal that initial childhood wound. So we pick these people to heal that sometimes scarily resemble the issues that we had in our childhood with our most challenging parent. So, bam, I thought imago, yes, imago match, imago stage of development. So I love this sense. And I don't actually know if whoever wrote, if Dr. Cohen or Dr. Mallory, or wherever they got their sources previously from this list, if that's actually what was being referred to when they were talking about pupation. But for me, it makes so much sense. And the fact that we have this actual sense, this actual attraction towards what will heal us is not surprising, but to look at it in terms of emotional healing and the way that that's done in relationships is very interesting to me. Harville Hendrix says, we're born in relationship, and we need to heal in relationship. And the purpose of this imago match relationship is to heal the childhood wounds and then to ideally break through into conscious relationship with this person. It often goes the other way too, and you break up. But the ideal is that it moves into conscious relationships. So it really is this sense towards growth and this unfolding of our fullest selves. And I love that this is yet another sense that is drawing us with our natural attractions toward growth, development into our fullest authentic self. So take a few minutes, if you can, to journal about that in comparison to what you wrote a few minutes ago or prior to watching this video. And maybe just ponder on that a little bit. And then I'll see you tomorrow. And we're actually not going to do kind of a wrap up around 50 because we only have 4 senses more. So we'll do a wrap up after the last sense and really go back and take a look at our journals and see what we can divine there. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow. 51.